Hey Scrubs.
They got that. What's up, guys? This is your boy Benzi, and I'm gonna make a new series on YouTube that has to do with training newer PvPers to the game. And basically, this is like a whole character revamp where we go through builds, we go through bar setup, gear setup, and just PvP tactics from 1v1 to 1vx. So, my first victim to this series is gonna be my friend and Ross. She's been wanting to slay in PvP, quote unquote slay. So today, and the next few episodes, we're going to be focusing on how to better her Magica Templar on PTS. So guys, if you want to be a part of this series, just give me, say something in the comments below. Tell me your experience level, tell me how many V14s you have and stuff like that. And basically, I'm going to just pick the least experienced players to help them benefit. Because if I already train somebody who knows how to play the game, it's not going to be as meaningful, you know what I mean? So, and Ross here has PvP experience. She's done small group before. She's done some PvE raids, but she wanted to be more powerful 1v1 and 1vx. So, some lessons we've missed, but we'll quickly go through. Our first lesson was to teach and Ross how to animation cancel. And this is important for most classes other than Templar because they have the most channeling spells. But and Ross will show us in a second that you can weave Light Attack, Sunfire, and Bash all at the same time. Now, not everybody uses Sunfire, but this is just an example of animation canceling, and it's just good for everybody to learn. So go ahead when you're ready, and Ross.
With the weave thing?
Yep, Light Attack,
Okay.
Sunfire, Bash. Just do it standing still, it's easier.
Sorry?
Just do it standing still, so you don't have to, like, sidestep. There you go. So that's how you animation cancel. So she casts the Light Attack, she cancels the Light Attack with a spell, and she cancels the spell with a bash. Do you want to try it 2 times fast?
Or dodge roll if you want to.
Yeah, totally.
But not, I shouldn't do that.
Not as a magical.
Even though it's fun to do. Okay. Okay.
And this just comes with practice, guys. I mean, the concept is simple, but the application is where the action is. The faster you can do it, the more beneficial it is.
Fail.
So that was the first lesson we did. The second lesson, aside from the gear change and the weapon spell change, we looked at basic routine. I mean, we broke PvP down to a chess game where we would only be able to cast a certain amount of spells per second, or spells per turn, and the point of this chess game is to teach players how to combat certain situations. So me and Ross are gonna play like I don't know, 30 seconds to a minute of chess, and the rule in this chess game is she can use Purifying Ritual and Channel Focus anytime she wants. It doesn't count as a turn, and I can use Relentless Focus and Rally. So, and Ross, you can start off with your chess move. So she's gonna do one move at a time, and I'm gonna do one move at a time. So she just entropied, I just ambushed. Alright, she used Luminous Shards, and that I still spend a turn CC breaking, so it's her turn again. She used jabs. I'm gonna use Surprise Attack, Light Attack, or Light Attack, Surprise Attack.
Oh, I can't decide what to do.
Okay, I CC break, it's your turn again. And basically the point of this game, guys, you can keep going, Ross. Basically the point of this game, guys, is to teach the routine, because that's all PvP is. When you break it down to a science, it's everybody's casting the same pattern, and you know, when you start recognizing patterns, you can start beating them without even thinking about it. And that's what the point is here. And Ross knows when I'm engaging and applying pressure, so she counters with defensive spells, and when she does the same, when she starts engaging and applying pressure, I start applying defensive and then going on the offensive. So this is the chess game basically. It's very simple. You know, you could teach any player to play chess, no matter how new they are to the game, and it's just super beneficial to start off PvPing this way, because if you just start mashing keys, they don't know what spells are doing, they don't have time to ask questions, and they don't know what's going on generally. So usually we'll play just a little bit faster than this, but this is just an example of the turn-by-turn chess game that we've established. So this is lesson 2. Lesson 1 was global cooldowns, lesson 2 was the chess game, and lesson 3 was teaching her tactics. No, spell rotations. So I taught her 2 spell rotations. One is the healing rotation, and 2 is the offensive rotation. So I'm going to be the aggressor and attacker, and she's going to apply healing rotation 1. So whenever you're ready, 3, 2, 1, go. So I'm going to just casually apply DPS, and she's going to drop her AoEs. Channel focus too. So what she's going to do is she's going to put down her 2 AoEs and just Breath of Life at 70% HP.
I accidentally switched bars. Sorry.
It's okay. And Healing Word at 30%. So I only taught her to do 4 things here to keep herself alive in a 1v1. To make sure you get the heal buff from Purifying Ritual is important. You get 20%, 30% increased healing in Purifying Ritual, which is the big AoE, and the small AoE gives you armor and spell resistance and insane magicka regen. So she could just sit here for days and tank me if she, had her rotations on par. So at 70% she'll start healing with Breath of Life. 80% is good too, by the way. But as soon as I get her health like too low, that's when you go for the big save, which is the Healing Word.
It wasn't popping, sorry.
I think they nerfed it, to be honest, but we'll keep pretending Healing Word's OP. So that's defense rotation. Drop your two AoEs and just heal. So when in doubt, if you don't know what you're doing and you're just getting your ass kicked by a bunch of dudes, healing rotation. That's tactic 1, healing rotation. So tactic 2 would be the counterattack, the immediate counterattack. So, and Ross is going to show you what happens if I just keep beating on her while she's in her healing AoEs. So right now she's in tactic 1, and in a second she's going to do tactic 2. Remember, if you break your CC on Luminous Shards.
Oh, with the entropy.
With any DOT. So cast entropy first, and then Adric Spear, and then the combo.
Okay.
So guys, make sure your buffs are on at all times, and that includes entropy. To Luminous Shard. And there we go. That's the offensive tactic. You want to turn the fight around on your aggressor by forcing them to CC break, and then applying pressure on them. So we're gonna show a quick example. Come over here, Ross. So I'm gonna just quickly show me being the aggressor and Ross defending, and then turning the fight around. And we'll do it slow so you guys can understand. So I'm the aggressor. I'm coming in, putting a little bit of damage. And what does Ross do? You're too close.
Yeah, I didn't have it.
Yeah, you have to be 5. It's okay. Don't worry about that. You have to be over 5 meters away to cast Toppling Charge. There you go. So I'm gonna be the aggressor again, and then you do the rotation. Okay?
Okay.
All right. So I'm coming in, applying pressure. She's gonna heal. She's gonna force me to CC break in a second.
Oh my god.
Oh,
what was that?
What was that? You skipped the spell.
I know, right?
We can do it again.
Okay.
3 times the charm. Alright, 3, 2, 1, go. Coming in for the damage. She's healing up. Forces me to CC. And applies pressure. And that's all you need to know. That's your offensive tactic and your defensive tactic. Now, this is just the starting phase of 100 million tactics I'm going to teach her, but I mean, that's just basic mechanics right there. You learn how to defend yourself, and you learn how to apply mediocre pressure. It's not like insanely good pressure, because I mean, if she Dawnbreakered my ass, I'd be panicking and stuff like that. So that's just basic defense and basic offense on a Magic Templar. So thanks for watching, guys. I hope this video is helpful. We're going to come up with a whole series to help you new players pick up the game quickly, especially on some of the hardest classes. And Magic Templar apparently is one of the hardest classes to pick up. I understand with the confusion, but with this series, hopefully we're going to help all the new players understand what's going on and just basically get through the mechanics. So take care, guys. I hope you enjoyed the series, and yeah.